And what a crowd to start our spring season here on Delaware Live Sports. Nick Alessandrini alongside Mike Lang, Glenn Frazier, and Jason Winchell. We are back after a little winter hiatus. Again, congratulations to all of our winter sport champions. It's time to now shift our focus to everything going on here in the spring. Now, guys, we're going from indoors to outdoors. How's that been? How's the transition been for you three as we're getting into a little bit of cold weather as we begin baseball, softball season, as well as lacrosse? Jay, how you feeling?
Yeah, it's been a little cold, especially this week for the outdoor sports. But we'll get through it, and it'll get warmer and warmer. So I hope.
Glenn, you had a cold one this last week.
Yesterday, Benny and I did a game at Cape Henlow. It was colder than any football game I've done in the last 10 years. 20-mile-an-hour winds. It felt below 30 degrees. And there's no rooting in the press box. Well, we were on the platform. There's no rooting.
That's right, yeah.
But we're hoping for a 5-inning game. We got it.
I'll tell you, Mike, were you out in the cold at all this week? What have you been up to?
I'm looking for some boys volleyball to cover.
Yeah, that's right. That's where we're going to have to head inside a gym.
Yeah, and not enough boys volleyball games out there.
Yeah,
we need more.
We need more, especially here in the spring. Again, I've always been a proponent of pushing baseball back a little bit just so we can get into some warmer weather. But it is spring here in Delaware. It's time for baseball, softball, lacrosse, soccer, etc. So we're going to dive into all that here today in our first spring show here at Buffalo Wild Wings. Again, I alluded to it earlier. What a crowd we have here. We're going to be joined by the DMA baseball team, the champions from 2021. Also, we're going to be joined by your softball champions as well, the Carabel Buccaneers. They are in the house tonight at Buffalo Wild Wings. So going to be a very exciting show, and we're going to get things started with DMA baseball after the break. So make sure you stay right with us right here on Delaware Live Sports Weekly.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health screen craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6-foot distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically or brought to your door for your review and approval, and our showrooms in Newark and Rehoboth Beach remain open for limited appointments.
We're here together.
Operating with precautions.
To protect our staff.
And our customers.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health screen craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6-foot distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically or brought to your door for your review and approval, and our showrooms in Newark and Rehoboth Beach remain open for limited appointments.
We're here together.
Operating with precautions.
To protect our staff.
And our customers.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health screen craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6-foot distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically or brought to your door for your review and approval, and our showrooms in Newark and Rehoboth Beach remain open for limited appointments.
We're here together.
Operating with precautions.
To protect our staff.
And our customers.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
First State Orthopedic statewide has 29 physicians at 16 locations. Our physicians and staff provide both non-surgical as well as surgical treatment for almost all orthopedic conditions and injuries. We are specially trained in the current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physician and orthopedic consultant for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to the local emergency departments as well as medical aid units and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Call for an appointment today or visit us at firststateortho.com.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
but have you tried Premier?
Welcome back into Delaware Live Sports Weekly, and what better way to kick off our 2022 spring season than with the 2021 DIAA Baseball State Champions. That's right, Delaware Military Academy. Of course, Coach Aaron Lewis. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. Just want to go through and introduce yourselves and let everybody know who won that state title last spring.
Head Coach Aaron Lewis.
Of course.
Tyler August.
Mason Rossiter.
Mason McCluskey. Drew Simpson.
All right, guys. Again, thank you so much for joining us here on this Wednesday as we get started. Obviously, baseball season just getting underway here in the state of Delaware. Obviously, we haven't had a chance to talk to you guys since that state championship last spring. So obviously, I know it's over. You're on to a new season. But before we progress a little bit here, obviously, just take us back to last spring. Walk us through kind of that feeling, those emotions after taking home that state championship, obviously the school's first.
It was very rewarding for the program, the coaches, and the school. Being the first men's championship for the school, and also just for the program, just what we worked for not only last year, but the years leading up to us winning it last year. If you go back, first couple years, we didn't make the state tournament, then we made the tournament, and we lost some games, and we finally won some state tournament games and kept going deeper and deeper last year. So it kind of got us to where we wanted to be last year with the ultimate goal.
Absolutely. And guys, you want to chip in a little bit, just kind of walk us through, obviously you're at school every day celebrating championships here. Talk a little about that experience.
Yeah, so the experience was crazy. Like, it's something you don't get every day. So just feeling it was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And what a crowd it was. I remember that night, very well at Frawley Stadium. I think there was a record for the largest crowd at Frawley Stadium for a baseball game there in high school. Yeah, take us through it again.
Yeah. I'd just say it was an unforgettable experience, and it just set the standard for this year, to work harder and keep grinding and just get it back to back.
Absolutely. Mason?
Yeah, I agree with Mason. It sets the standard for this year, Last year, the team, it was just a brotherhood. It was something you can't forget.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, great feeling. I mean, being able to throw the last pitch was awesome, and it just gives us something to strive for.
Absolutely. Mike's
the closer, huh?
Yeah, there you go.
True,
I remember.
I lost my chair. So you guys, is there any kind of, I know sometimes this happens, is there any kind of hangover coming into the season? I know you have new players coming in, Coach, and I know Archmore's a good team, but did you just kind of last year and move on? Is that how you kind of approach it?
Well, that's how we came into the season. We wanted to lead the championship in last year. But this year, I do believe they did come out with the hangover, thinking that, we're probably a little bit better than what we are, and we don't have to work that much. So losing that first game was awesome for us, mentally wise. Right? Yeah. I believe so. It just brought us back down to the ground and grounded us. And hats off to Archmere. They're coached great by Nick Sana. They played a good game against us. But, the one thing is once these guys learn to mature and be the players that they are with their talents, they're going to be a tough out for everybody.
Yeah, and guys, we just want to touch on that a little bit. Obviously, you've reeled off some wins since that slow start against Archmere. What have you learned maybe already about this year's team as opposed to last year? Anything so far through these first couple games of the season?
I think coming in this season, I think a lot of the younger guys who weren't on the team or had a part on the team last year thought it was be handed to us because they weren't there to see the work we put in last year.
Yeah.
So I think it really was a wake-up call for that, which I think was good because we're starting playing better now. We're coming more as a team, so it's getting better as we go.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Mason?
Yeah, like Ty said, we got a lot of young guys coming up this year, and we really just got to push to them that it's time to lock in, and it's a new year, and it's not the same thing as last year.
Mason just asked, this Mason over here, it's kind of the same line of questioning. Is it feeling different coming in with you kind of got that target on the back now? It's not DMA contender, it's DMA champion. Does it feel a little different?
We try to keep the rankings and everything out of it. Just go out there and play the game, But we just don't really think about it, honestly.
Sure, you got your friends talking to you, say we're gonna come to get you this year.
It just shows us we gotta come out ready to play every game. Can't take anybody lightly. Every game we gotta play like it's our last.
And obviously, Coach Tyler, you mentioned you lost some seniors. You got some new young guys now that are going to have to step up for you this year. Kind of what has that been like? You lost some key pieces from that championship team. What has kind of that message been to the squad with these younger guys going to have to fill some of those roles?
We did. We lost a lot of good leaders from last year's team. They were good ball players, but they just knew how to lead the team. So missing those guys was tough for us. But these guys up here right now, they're captains. They were stepping in well to fill the shoes for those guys for the program. And we also got some guys also that played a lot last year, a big role for us, and they're back for us also. So guys like Peyton Brannick, Logan Wiley, Luke Burdett, a lot of those guys were a part of what we did last year, and they're just going to hit the ground running this year too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I know I was talking to Drew earlier. You guys have St. Elizabeth's tomorrow. Aaron and the guys, when you're looking at the sport like baseball, where you might be playing two, 3 games a week, how do you focus just on that one team, and then you have a real quick turnaround? I don't know if you play Saturday or something. You have to get. It's not like football where you have a week to prepare for another opponent. How do you keep St. E's in mind for tomorrow and then transition to the next opponent?
Well, the main thing I try to preach is it doesn't matter whose name is on the jersey across from us. That team is in the way of something that we're trying to accomplish, so we have to take that team just as serious as any other team out there.
So, Aaron, you played at Canby Park a lot.
All 4 years I did.
With the Vikings, with that Pat Gary.
That's right.
So, and I know you guys have probably played there before. What's it, Mason, maybe something you played at Canby Park? Or what's
This
it like
would actually
playing?
be our first time playing there. They just moved into our conference. So.
Okay, so who's an outfielder here? Where do you play? Center field?
Center field, yeah.
Has anybody told you what's behind you in center field?
A lot of grass.
A lot of grass. I know the coach. Well, I don't know if he told him about it or not. I know down left field that ball can roll down the hill and may not see you guys for a while.
Yep. As soon as it hits that hill, man, it's like see you later.
And obviously, all you guys obviously know what it takes to have success. You obviously brought home a state championship last spring. Coach, I'll start with you for this one. What is it about this team specifically, or what are you going to have to see out of this team if you want to find similar success down the road here in 2022? Is this team a little bit different as opposed to last year's team? Maybe something specific or something that you noticed that this team's going to have to do to find success?
I mean, I think the talent is there. I think we're just as talented, maybe more than we were last year with these younger guys. It's just the maturity level that they're going to have to come with. And once they get that together, like I said, they're going to be very good, and they'll be happy with the results at the end.
Absolutely. And
is the banner hanging up in the gym yet, or have you not seen it yet?
Yeah, we had a nice banner ceremony for the school, and it was neat for all the kids in the school and the administration to experience the banner being hung and the rings given out to the program.
I know we've all been to a lot of DMA events, indoors, outdoors, championships, doesn't matter. You guys have a great following from your student body. I know big games, for all the stadium, but what's it like to, and I know you guys play other sports, what's the support like for you guys at DMA? Tyler, maybe you could jump in on that.
The support, yeah, so we have a lot of people at our school who love athletics, and it's awesome because they always come out and support, and they always show up. They always are very spiritual about our teams. So it's good knowing that we have a good fan base to back us up when we ever need help or something.
Yeah, I'd say our student section shows a lot of love, and I feel like when we're playing out on the field, it just helps us, and we just feed off of it, and it just helps us keep playing better.
Absolutely. And again, before we let you guys go and get back to eating or whatever you guys were doing before we brought you up here, obviously we might have asked you this last spring. We'll end it on a good one. Walkout songs, walkout music. It's a new year. You know, you're coming up to bat. It's a big spot. What song you have in your headphones? What are you listening to getting ready for the big upcoming at-bat? Tyler, we'll start with you. I think I asked you this about wrestling in the state finals. You obviously won that state title as well. What song you got going on in your head before you head out there?
Who Wants Smoke by Nardo Wick.
There you go. Mason.
I'll say Rumors by Lil Durk.
Lil Durk?
PIMP, 50 Cent.
How about that? That's a throwback.
Old school.
Public Service Announcement by Jay-Z.
See, that's another
How about
good
the
one.
coach?
Yeah, coach got it.
Has it
You
changed
want
at all?
If I have one,
Yep, if you
Yeah,
had
you
one.
have one.
he's
Yeah.
super gremlin right now. That's me.
Mike, you got a welcome song? I never asked you. What do you think?
No, I don't.
No
I'm
music.
Too old for,
No
maybe I'll be back in the '80s somewhere. So
Awesome. Well, again, DMA, your 2021 state champs, looking to follow a similar path here in 2022. Guys, thanks so much for joining us here tonight. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Awesome.
Thank
Thanks. We're going to take another short break. When we come back, we're going to be joined by your 2021 softball champions. That's the Caravel Bucks right after the break. Stay with us.
Regulars have been enjoying Grain Craft Bar and Kitchen since 2015 for award-winning food, great drink selection, and live music. Now it's your turn. Bring your friends and family to our locations in Newark, Kennett Square, and our waterfront locations on the C&D Canal and in Lewis. Even your dogs are welcome on our heated patios. Enjoy lunch, dinner, or a weekend brunch that Elle Magazine said was one of the 50 best in the country, and find out for yourself what keeps people coming back to Grain. Not a regular? Stop in and we'll make you one. Regulars have been enjoying Grain Craft Bar and Kitchen since 2015 for award-winning food, great drink selection, and live music. Now it's your turn. Bring your friends and family to our locations in Newark, Kennett Square, and our waterfront locations on the C&D Canal and in Lewis. Even your dogs are welcome on our heated patios. Enjoy lunch, dinner, or a weekend brunch that Elle Magazine said was one of the 50 best in the country, and find out for yourself what keeps people coming back to Grain. Not a regular? Stop in and we'll make you one. Regulars have been enjoying Grain Craft Bar and Kitchen since 2015 for award-winning food, great drink selection, and live music. Now it's your turn. Bring your friends and family to our locations in Newark, Kennett Square, and our waterfront locations on the C&D Canal and in Lewis. Even your dogs are welcome on our heated patios. Enjoy lunch, dinner, or a weekend brunch that Elle Magazine said was one of the 50 best in the country, and find out for yourself what keeps people coming back to Grain. Not a regular? Stop in and we'll make you one.
Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life. Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Get the assurance that...
And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports Weekly. Our Night of Champions continues here at Buffalo Wild Wings. Nick Alessandrini alongside Glenn Frazier. And we're now joined by your 2021 Caravel Buccaneers, your softball state champions, head coach Randy Johnson and company. And before we get started, ladies, we just want to go through and introduce yourselves and maybe what position you play, what grade you're in, and then we'll get started.
My name's Michaela Walsh. I played second base this past year, and I am a senior.
My name's Brooke Holsworth, and I played first base last year, and I'm a junior.
My name's Veronica Diamidi. I play shortstop, and I'm a junior.
My name's Kendall Brown. I'm a center fielder, and I'm a sophomore.
All right, and Coach, obviously Coach Randy Johnson here with us as well. And before we get started, we like to start off with a fun one here at Buffalo Wild Wings, kind of go with the theme, and that is your favorite wing flavor on the menu here at B-Dubs. That's how we're going to get the ball rolling here tonight. Again, Caravel, your 2021 softball state champions. Let's find out their favorite wing sauce here at Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go start.
Mine is hands down mild.
Mild, hands down mild. There you go.
Honey, we're a blur now. It seemed like everything happened in extra innings. So take us through your memories of last year being in the dugout, the highs and the lows, the great catches, the huge plays that brought you a state championship. Anybody just jump in.
I think it was really just like our defense was so together that game. We were able to pull through every play that we made, and we were able to make it happen. And that in those last innings, hold them when we had second and third, one out. We were able to hold them there just off of our defense solely.
So I think, honestly, like, the biggest part was just us, like, having each other's backs the whole time and just picking each other up after every single play and just letting each other know that we were there for each other throughout the entire game.
It seemed like everybody contributed in some fashion. Brooke, I remember saying on the air, you were 0 for 4 in that last at-bat, but the last at-bat really counted. Yeah. Big hit, drove in the winning run. Take us through the emotions.
I mean, I knew I had 2 strikes on me that last at bat, and I mean, it was the 11th inning, so we really wanted to score a run, and then that last pitch, I just threw my hands out there and got the ball in the outfield, and Veronica came in to score.
Now, how did you feel out in the field? Because Sussex Central got the first 2 batters on base in the bottom of the 11th. There's nobody out. What's the feeling out in the field? You're still confident?
I mean, there's times where the nerves kick in, but we're out there playing for the 8 other girls and the girls in the dugout who are cheering us on. So, you know, we get done what we need to get done, and we played hard. We got through it.
Were you tired?
Honestly, not. We weren't tired until we got on that bus. The adrenaline was, right? Yeah, the adrenaline was crazy, and we didn't feel it until we got on the bus.
And now, Coach, we'll ask you the same question almost. Kind of take us through your emotions. You're in the dugout for those innings, battling for a state championship. You're able to pull it out, obviously, in extras. Just take us kind of through your emotional roller coaster there in the dugout as you brought home that state title.
I think roller coaster is appropriate.
Word, right?
Yes. But honestly, to see the struggles in the dugout, people coming back after striking out, and then you go back in the field and they make plays. You know, it's like, we're okay. You know, because we make plays and we're still in the game because of that. And at the end of it all, yeah, Brooke gets a big hit, knocks in Veronica. We made plays all day. It was huge for us.
Yeah, again,
Really.
one of the best softball games I think we've ever had a chance to witness. Awesome. But now, obviously, 1-0 for you guys to win over Delaware to begin the season. Just talk a little bit about your season so far. Obviously, we're early into it. What have you noticed maybe about this team as opposed to last year's team already this early?
We have a lot of people. I think that's one thing. Like, we really do have a lot of people and a lot of really good people that work hard, and it is tough to figure out who's playing. Like, we every day go at it, and it's so awesome. Like, everyone's like, I don't know how you're going to do this. I love it because every day they go, and it's so nice. That helps a lot. So
Competitiveness, you gotta love that competitiveness.
yes, yeah,
for
we got a
sure.
long road though.
Yeah.
We got a long road.
Now, a little bit later on, we're going to show our top 10s. It's always a hard thing to do. I asked you and a lot of other coaches before the season to give me your impression of your team and other teams in the state. And I got to tell you, during basketball, we were the kiss of death. Every time we made somebody number one, they promptly went out and lost. So we made preseason Sussex Central number one. They lost to Delmarva Christian. Coach, I hate to tell you this, you're number one this week.
Whoa.
So I hope that's no pressure on you. You make us look bad. But you got a tough game coming up Saturday against Delmarva Christian. Talk about what you know about them and how you like that matchup.
Well, we played them last year, and honestly, we like to find out about the other team we play, but we put a lot more stock into us day in and day out. We have to prepare ourselves, and because sometimes the other side of the field isn't the problem, it's us, or the good thing, it's us. So we got to go every day and figure out what we got to do to play better today and tomorrow and the next day. And that's going to make the difference for us, whether it's Delmarva Christian or Red Line coming up or any of those schools. You know, this is really about us.
Should we ask them the tough question now about music?
Oh, we're going to get to that in a little
Okay.
bit. We'll keep, again, got a few more for you guys, obviously. Coach had mentioned you have a lot of players this year. You got a lot of girls trying to get out there on the field. You did lose some big ones from that championship roster, from that championship team. Just talk a little bit about those other girls stepping up and talk maybe about some young players that are going to need to step up and fill those roles this year.
I mean, it was a really sad thing to see those girls go, but like Coach Randy said, we have so many girls who are coming in and can fill those spots, and we know that whoever is filling those spots is going to work hard and hopefully get us to another championship.
Absolutely. Anyone else caring to chime in?
We have a lot of girls that are willing to work hard and willing to just push themselves every single day to just get better and fill those shoes of the girls that we lost last year.
That's a recipe for success. So I guess that leaves us with one
Is it
question.
the hard-hitting question?
It's time for the toughest question of the night. We asked DMA, we'll ask you guys, and Coach, you're in this as well. I'll just use the state championship as an example. Bases loaded, 2 outs, tie game. You get one walk-up song. You're about to head up to bat. You're on deck. What song are you playing to get you ready for that upcoming at-bat at a big spot?
Oh my gosh, you better start with them.
We'll start here. Coach, we'll save you for the last.
Finish with them.
Since my freshman year, it's always been Get Like Me by David Banner.
Wow, how about that, David Banner? That's another throw. We're getting some good choices here on the show tonight. It's working. State championship last year, so might as well stick with it.
Just like Michaela, definitely the same one I've had since 8th grade, Horses by PNB Rock.
We'll say it again?
Horses by PNB Rock.
Oh, wow. That's another good one. That was a
I always go with Travis Scott, so I'm going to have to do my walk-up song this year, which is Carousel by Travis Scott.
I actually changed mine from last year, so I'm going with Where the Hood At by DMX. So.
All right. So that's some good ones. Coach, it's going to be hard to beat some of those.
Can I tell you that I have no idea what song they're playing for anybody when the time comes. I have no clue. I do not hear any of that, honestly.
None of them ever resonated with you? You didn't hear one over there?
I don't really hear it. It's kind of weird. So
if you had to pick one maybe for yourself, is there a favorite song you have?
Oh gosh. I don't think so.
Well, again, next time we have you on here, we'll get an answer
my
from you there. But again, you're 2021 softball state champions. Again, they're going to be looking to bring home another state title this season as well. Caramel Softball, thanks so much for joining us. We really appreciate it tonight, ladies. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to take another short break. When we come back, we'll dive into some of our top 10s. We'll talk baseball, we'll talk softball as we progress here on DSL Weekly. We'll be right back.
How you doing? My name's Mike Cassidy. I'm the founder and president of Cassidy Painting. I started back in 1984, incorporated in 1986. I never had the word no in my vocabulary. When someone called me to do a job, I always said yes. Whether it was a struggle, whether it was 7 days a week, sun up to sundown, it didn't matter. And with that philosophy, we were able to grow to the size we are. We employ close to 80 individuals.
We really enjoy being in the family business. I look forward to coming to work every day, and it's so nice to work with the people that we work with in the office. We've really become a family with them. We really create a family experience around here.
And Cassidy Painting is a very diversified company. We don't say no to anything. We deal with everything from epoxy floors to painting buildings to spray foam insulation, spray fireproofing. If it deals with a coating, we can handle it. So when our customers call and they're under the gun and they know the need to get a job done, they know who to call because we perform. We've always been performed. We've never been replaced out of 37 years of business. For any of your painting needs, we can handle it. How you doing? My name's Mike Cassidy. I'm the founder and president of Cassidy Painting. I started back in 1984, incorporated in 1986. I never had the word no in my vocabulary. When someone called me to do a job, I always said yes. Whether it was a struggle, whether it was 7 days a week, sun up to sundown, it didn't matter. And with that philosophy, we were able to grow to the size we are. We employ close to 80 individuals.
We really enjoy being in the family business. I look forward to coming to work every day, and it's so nice to work with the people that we work with in the office. We've really become a family with them. We really create a family experience around here.
And Cassidy Painting is a very diversified company. We don't say no to anything. We deal with everything from epoxy floors to painting buildings to spray foam insulation, spray fireproofing. If it deals with a coating, we can handle it. So when our customers call and they're under the gun and they know the need to get a job done, they know who to call because we perform. We've always been performed. We've never been replaced out of 37 years of business. For any of your painting needs, we can handle it. How you doing? My name's Mike Cassidy. I'm the founder and president of Cassidy Painting. I started back in 1984, incorporated in 1986. I never had the word no in my vocabulary. When someone called me to do a job, I always said yes. Whether it was a struggle, whether it was 7 days a week, sun up to sundown, it didn't matter. And with that philosophy, we were able to grow to the size we are. We employ close to 80 individuals.
We really enjoy being in the family business. I look forward to coming to work every day, and it's so nice to work with the people that we work with in the office. We've really become a family with them. We really create a family experience around here.
And Cassidy Painting is a very diversified company. We don't say no to anything. We deal with everything from epoxy floors to painting buildings to spray foam insulation, spray fireproofing. If it deals with a coating, we can handle it. So when our customers call and they're under the gun and they know the need to get a job done, they know who to call because we perform. We've always been performed. We've never been replaced out of 37 years of business. For any of your painting needs, we can handle it. How you doing? My name's Mike Cassidy.
And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports Weekly. A special thanks to our two 2021 spring champions, DMA Baseball and Caravel Softball, for joining us here in our inaugural spring show as we get started. A little bit of a hiatus out of us. We haven't seen each other since the end of basketball season, so we are now on to softball, where new top 10 is going to be displayed on your screen shortly. And Glenn, as you alluded to earlier, we've got a new number one. Down goes Sussex Central. In steps in the defending state champions.
Yeah, we got Caravel number one. And again, Randy Johnson, we talked to him, it's like, hopefully that's not the kiss of death for you. Because they have to play Delmarva Christian this Saturday. That's their next game. So it'll be a good measuring stick for both of those teams. Of course, Delmarva Christian knocked off Sussex Central the first game of the season. So you can see it on the screen. Caravel number one. Laurel, who lost in the semis last year to Sussex Central. We have them at number two. St. Mark's with two really good pitchers. And I'm not sure that record should be updated, but it's tough to keep up with these games with weather and games that have been rescheduled. So they're three. DMA 4. We dropped Central down to 5. Appo 1 today. We were at that game, Mike and I, where they beat Archmere. They're actually 3-0 now. They won another game in between. They beat Indian River. Delmarva Christian, we didn't have them ranked to begin with, so we've got them up there. If they knock off Caravel, they'll move up some more, obviously. And then Sussex Tech, Newark Charter, and Redline Christian Academy. Early in the season, guys, we're going to be jockeying for position.
Yeah, and what a tournament was we saw last postseason. Obviously, we talked about the state championship already a few times tonight. What a game that was, Glenn, as you know firsthand. But Mike, Jay, now I'll go to you guys here. Initial top 10s, we're just getting underway here in the spring. Just initial reactions to maybe the first week of softball and everything that's going on as we begin this spring season here in 2022.
Yeah, I got a chance to see that St. Mark's team, and they're really good. Riley Thomas is off to a great start. Threw a no-hitter on Saturday, and then she came back and pitched a complete game shutout against Padua, who they lost to twice last year. They were able to get the victory yesterday. So St. Mark's looks good. They got a transfer in, so our team, I think, right there, along with DMA, APO, another one. So, like Glenn said, I think this is one of those years where it could be wide open again.
Yeah, we're getting lucky with some of those sports here in all the season, fall, winter. It's all been pretty close throughout, especially in basketball. We saw that this past winter. It's looking like it's going to be something similar here in the spring, at least for softball, Mike. Anything stand out to you here with our initial top 10?
No, just that it's been tough really to get out and watch because it's been too cold really to get out. And I don't know how that's affecting the quality of play. I think as it warms up, it's not going to change too much, but we'll see better softball than what we're seeing now. And the girls are out there, they're wearing 3 layers of clothes and they can't feel their hands. It's unfortunate. That's part of living around here. You get bad weather. But I'm looking forward to going out and seeing as many teams as possible. I did like Apple. Glenn was mentioning it today. They had Savannah Laird, I believe, was the pitcher for Apple. The pitcher today was Laird.
Laird, yeah.
She pitched 5 innings. They brought in a reliever, and Glenn and I were talking. She was throwing harder than Laird, and she was unbelievable. A freshman.
Yeah.
So
McCaffrey,
they're going to be good.
Freshman, yeah. And I think Laird's a transfer from DMA down to Appo.
Yeah.
And then Carly Maxton from Smyrna's transferred up to St. Mark's. So she is a backup pitcher for Riley Thomas in case they need it.
Yeah, I think Jay said about St. Mark's, not only the pitching, they got girls who can absolutely rake over there, so that's going to be an interesting team to watch.
Yeah, man, and obviously you see the top 10 again for softball. Anything surprise you this early in the season? Anything with the rankings, maybe through the first couple of games? Anything stand out that way? Mike, Jay, Glenn, anything like that? It was too early.
Just the Sussex Central loss, but Delmarva Christian's a really good team. So at first you're like, wow, Central lost, and you're like, well, Delmarva Christian's a little better than people might think.
Yeah, and I think the surprises we don't see Smyrna in there.
Yeah.
They lost to a couple people. I think at the end of the year, it wouldn't surprise me if we see them sneaking up those rankings a little bit.
Yeah, they lost their pitcher, Peyton Dixon,
yeah,
who was also their best hitter, and she's now at Central Florida. A lot of these girls have moved on to the next level. And I don't know about you guys, I think it's fantastic because we have so much talent in this state, this tiny little state. And we talk about it in almost every sport now. They're getting more recognition, and they're able to go up to the next level and get a great education and continue playing athletics. And it's a snowball effect. When you get somebody like Caravel that's kind of dominated upstate, Smyrna, Sussex Central, downstate, the other teams have to get better to compete. So it makes everybody better, and it gives them all more opportunities to be able to get a college education.
And then we are seeing that an uptick, it seems like, of a lot of these students, like Glenn said, going to play at the next level. It seems like every year there's an uptick with those numbers. But there you have it in our softball top 10. We're going to take another very quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk baseball. We'll get you those top 10 and have a little discussion there as well right after the break.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own.
Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life. Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life. Wraps, signs.
And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports Weekly. Nick Allison journey alongside Mike Lang, Glenn Frazier, and Jason Winchell. It's now time to shift our focus to baseball, as you're going to see the top 10 on your screen in just a moment. But guys, we talked about the curse of number one teams. It happened all winter with our boys basketball. Glenn, you talked about it with Caravelle up here. We had Sussex Central number one to begin the year. They go down. We do the same thing with baseball. DMA was our top team. They go down, open up. And now we have a new number one this week, Jay, for baseball, and that is Yakpaquinimik Jaguars, the team that DMA beat in that state championship last year.
Yeah, and they're off to a good start. They picked up their third win yesterday against a Newark team that only lost 1-0 to St. Mark's. Appo, beat them by 10 plus runs, and they've looked good so far. They also got a win over Unionville, and a season winning over William Penn, who I think is going to make some noise in that flight A this year. That William Penn team, they played Appo real tough. So, see them at 1, and then Central at 2. They're off to a good start. I believe they're averaging almost 17 runs a game so far in their 2 wins.
Wow.
St. Mark's beat Archmere yesterday to improve to 4-0, and then you got Tech at 4. So you got Central and Tech at 2 in the 4th
top
spot.
5. Yeah.
Sally's is 5, and they beat Smyrna by 10 plus runs, and that Smyrna team is off to a 2-1 start. Conrad's a team that moved up. They're off to an undefeated start, including a win over then number 3 Caravelle. Then Archmere cracks in DMA. Cape Henlopen, who I believe lost yesterday to Dover. So that might change a little bit. And then we have at 10 Delmar. Let me tell you about Delmar's week. They got Cape tomorrow, and then they come up and face Sally's on Saturday. So 2 tough games for that Delmar team sitting at 10 spot.
So, Glenn, now over to you. Anything stand out from a baseball perspective here as we're underway?
Again, a little early in the season, but Sussex Central does appear to be the team to beat downstate. Not sure how good Dover is, but that was a good win over Cape Henlopen. The upstate teams, I think Jason's got a pulse on it. Now, who's Appo play next? Because, the number 1 curse, right?
Yeah. It happens, it seems like, every week. So
St. Mark's on Tuesday, Glenn.
There you go.
So that is going to be
We're going to apologize to Coach Torres right now.
We apologize to all you teams out there. We're getting emails now. Don't rank us number 1.
And Mike, now head over to you with this one. Obviously, you've had a chance to see these teams last year. Anything stand out this year? Is there anything that you're maybe looking for this season in terms of baseball? Obviously, we already seen our first number 1.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to some of these games between the top teams playing each other, because I'm noticing a lot of lopsided scores, which is, it's a shame. I want to see some really close games. So a team like Delmar, when they come up and play Salesian or Appo and St. Mark's, I want to see some of those games. But even like Conrad goes down to Caravelle and just whooped them, So it's not like it's not the top 10 and the bottom 10. This is top 10 teams playing each other, and you're still seeing some blowouts. I want close games.
Yeah, and we hope we'll get some good matchups coming up in the next few weeks. Again, usually we would tell you to get out and check these games out, but if it's too cold, I'm not going to blame you if you want to stay home and check it out on Delaware Live Sports as well. Hopefully the weather will start to pick up a little bit as we progress more and more into the spring. So there's your baseball top 10. Again, a new number 1. It's Appaquinimik this week. DMA dropping down a few spots, but you just talked to them. They're ready to get back for another championship run. Should be another very exciting spring baseball season here in 2022. We're going to take our last break here of the night. When we come back, we'll talk a little brief lacrosse with Jay here shortly. Then we're going to get to our top performers and top plays. That's the moment you've all been waiting for. So we'll be right back. Our last break here on Delaware Live Sports.
Hi, it's Scott and Lauren from Soho Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, our famous 54 burger, all accompanied by a Wine Spectator wine list and a great selection of craft ales and cocktails. Catch 54 offers delicious nightly specials, award-winning waterfront dining views, and the best happy hour in town.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week.
See you soon.
Hi, it's Scott and Lauren from Sodell Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, our famous 54 burger, all accompanied by a wine spectator wine list and a great selection of craft ales and cocktails. Catch 54 offers delicious nightly specials, award-winning waterfront dining views, and the best happy hour in town.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week.
See you soon.
Hi, it's Scott and Lauren from Sodell Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, our famous 54 burger, all accompanied by a wine spectator wine list and a great selection of craft ales and cocktails. Catch 54 offers delicious nightly specials, award-winning waterfront dining views, and the best happy hour in town.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week.
See you soon.
Hi, it's Scott and Lauren from Sodell Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, our famous 54 burger, all accompanied by a wine spectator wine list and a great selection of craft ales and cocktails. Catch 54 offers delicious nightly specials, award-winning waterfront dining views, and the best happy hour in town.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week.
See you soon.
Hi, it's Scott and Lauren from Sodell Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, our famous 54 burger, all accompanied by a wine spectator wine list and a great selection of craft ales and cocktails. Catch 54 offers delicious nightly specials, award-winning waterfront dining views, and the best happy hour in town.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week.
See you soon.
Hi, it's Scott and Lauren from Sodell Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, our famous 54 burger, all accompanied by a wine spectator wine list and a great selection of craft ales and cocktails. Catch 54 offers delicious nightly specials, award-winning waterfront dining views, and the best happy hour in town.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week.
See you soon.
Hi, it's Scott and Lauren from Sodell Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, our famous 54 burger, all accompanied by a wine spectator wine list and a great selection of craft ales and cocktails. Catch 54 offers delicious nightly specials, award-winning waterfront dining views, and the best happy hour in town.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week.
See you soon.
Hi, it's Scott and Lauren from Sodell Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54.
And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports Weekly. Nick Allison-Drini, Mike Lang, Glenn Frazier, and Jason Winchell live at our Christiana Buffalo Wild Wings locations here in Newark. So guys, we went through our baseball, our softball. Now due to some time restraints, we're going to quickly make our way through lacrosse and soccer here before we get to our top performers and top plays. Jay, I'll start with you in girls lacrosse. Cape Henlopen starting the year at number 1. Talk a little bit about, does anybody have a shot at the Vikings this season?
Well, I'll tell you what, we had a top 5 showdown yesterday. Tower Hill, Archmere. Tower Hill pulled out an 18-17 win over Archmere. I think both those teams can score goals. I don't know if they'll be able to compete with Cape or Tatnall just yet, but we'll see if any of those teams. But right now, I think it's Cape Henlopen to lose. They start the year number 1. Tatnall, who was the runner-up last year, 2. Archmere was 3, Tower Hill 4. That might change next week after Tower Hill's win. And then rounding out the top 5 in that is St. Mark's, who I believe opened their season today against Powell. I haven't seen the score. I assume they probably won.
All right, Glenn, we're going to talk a little
Boys lacrosse.
Boys lacrosse.
I got to tell you, last week I was down in Myrtle Beach with my buds playing golf. And one night we decided to turn on NFHS and watch the first lacrosse game of the year, Smyrna at Appo. In the first period, a major fight, several players ejected. The coach of Smyrna was thrown out of the game, all right, which means he didn't coach the next game, which was a 19-0 loss to Lazy Adam. Smyrna falls behind 6-1 to Appo, which you have ranked, Jason. They come back and take the lead in the fourth period,
but Appo pulls it out 9-8. So total entertainment.
Wow,
for me for game 1 in lacrosse.
I was going to say, how about that, starting your lacrosse season off the right way?
I believe
That's for sure.
I believe Salesianum plays Appo this week, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to mention lacrosse. I was at Abyssinia Stadium last week to watch Salesianum against Easton, Maryland, and Nick, that Salesianum team, unbelievable how talented they are. They are by far. They're going to be the team to beat. I know Cape and Sanford and Archmere are going to be right up there, but just so much talent on that Salesianum team. They were top. Looked like they were in mid-season form already.
And as much as we talk about parity, we saw it in basketball, we're going to see it in baseball and softball potentially. Maybe not the case when you look at lacrosse for both boys and girls. Cape Henlopen, again, haven't dropped a Delaware contest since 2009. And obviously you have Salesianum, a powerhouse year in, year out, and now we're hearing from Mike that they're going to be maybe better than usual. It could be Cape and Sally's and the rest. We'll just have to wait and see how this lacrosse season plays out.
We'll find out next Wednesday when Archmere travels to Salesianum to play. Sanford got a big win yesterday over Friends. I think those four are the top 4 by far.
Yeah, I think Friends is right there.
5 through everyone else is fighting for everything else. So I think those top 4 teams are above everyone else.
We're going to have to wait and see how that lacrosse season plays out this spring. And now we're going to round things out with soccer here, Division I and Division II quickly before we head to top plays. First off, you take a look at Division II. Sitting atop those rankings are the 2 teams that met in that state championship last year. Back-to-back championships with a little break in between for the Caravel Buccaneers. They bring home, obviously, their second in a row in 2021. Are they the team now to beat, obviously, as we head into 2022, Jay?
I'll tell you what. I would love to see Caravel and St. Mark's play tomorrow and then play through the rest of the year, because those 2 are by far better than anyone else, I think, in Division II, and it's not even close. 2 different styles. St. Mark's, they'll score, and they'll pressure you, and they'll pressure you. Caravel, on the other hand, they don't give up anything. They haven't given up 0 goals so far in 3 games. They beat 2 ranked teams 1-0, and then beat Polytech yesterday 7-0. So they have not given up a goal. St. Mark's gave up 2 to DMA. So when you score 8, you don't have to worry about giving up 2. So I would love to see those 2 teams play starting tomorrow, and I'd watch it if they played 15 times this year.
By the way, Caravel soccer, they have like 8 freshmen and like 4 8th graders on that roster. Unbelievable.
Again, we're seeing it. They won it last year. They're going to go, I guess you could say, title number 3 in a row, technically, with that pause in 2019 for the Caravel Bucks. Now you take a look at Division I. Almost a similar story, right? You look at the top of those rankings. Who do we see? Defending state champs from 19 and 21, the Padua Pandas there. And who do you see at number 2? A team they also beat, Smyrna Eagles 1-2 to kick off 2022.
Well, I think Smyrna lost yesterday, I believe. But the team I would look out for is Middletown. Yes. I got a chance to see them play. Ava Rapani, who's the extra point kicker for their football team, is their goalkeeper, and she's outstanding. Archmere could not score against her, and Archmere's a really good team. So look out for Middletown. There might be some shuffling around next week. And I think Middletown plays Wilmington Charter this week, if I'm not mistaken.
So that'll be a top 5 matchup, technically, Jay. Padua sitting atop those rankings. Middletown, you see another team giving Padua a run for their money come postseason.
I can tell you what, and I told Nick this last night when we did the St. Lawrence DMA game. I think Padua is in for a fight, because I think that Smyrna team is real good. I think that Wilmington Charter team is real good. And that Middletown team, you got to get a goal past Ava. She just stops everything. I mean, I've never seen a better goalie since I've been watching soccer. I mean, she's really talented back there. Sometimes when you have that goalkeeper, that's a difference.
Well, we're going to find out. Are Caravel and Padua going to be able to remain and defend those state championships as we progress here into the spring? Now it's time for our top performers of the week, obviously with baseball, softball, all these spring sports getting underway. We're going to get started with Jack Burns from St. Mark's High School, only allowing 2 hits, 5 innings of work for Burns. A 10-0 win. As you might have seen the article, the Spartans blank St. E's, and Jack Burns a big part of that one. On to our second top performer of the week. It's Tyler August from DMA. 2 for 3, scored 2 runs, had 3 ribbies, and a 3-run home run in that big win over Red Lion. Tyler's in the house today, probably eating some wings behind us. He's our second top performer of the week. Now over to Sussex Central and TJ Morris. 3 for 3, scored 3 runs, 4 RBIs, had a triple and a home run in the win over Polytech. Now over to Caravel, and we're going to talk about Michaela Walsh, another top performer this week. 2 for 2, hit a grand slam, so at least 4 RBIs for Michaela Walsh and the Caravel Buccaneers. And then rounding out our top performers of the week, another St. Mark Spartan, this time on the softball field, it's Riley Thomas. As you heard earlier in the broadcast, a no-hitter from Riley Thomas, struck out 16 Raiders. She also led the way offensively as well for the Spartans. 2 for 3 with a double, a triple, and 5 RBIs. Again, if she's able to stay healthy this year, she's going to be one of the best players in the state.
Nick, I'm going to add one more. Oh, go ahead.
Doing something I've never seen in softball, a 2-run sacrifice fly. She hit the ball to deep center field, and the runner from second base was able to score on the sac fly, just missing a 3-run home run because of the wind on Saturday.
How about that? And
one more top performer. One day after his 19th birthday, Brian Lang hit his first collegiate home run today for Eastern University at Haverford College. So congratulations to my nephew and my godson, Brian Lang. How about that?
Yeah, we've seen a few of those at Salesianum and different places here when he played for Sally's. Those are your top performers, but let's head to our top plays of the week. We know you've been missing them for the last month or so, so let's dive right in. We've got 5 good ones for you as we begin this spring season. We're going to go ahead and get started at number 5, Andrew Wanger from St. Mark's. Backhand on the line. Check out the throw as well. Here it is. Shot down the line. There's the backhand, and check out the throw to get the runner at first. On to number 4, Chris Sullivan from Appoquinimink. Great save here on the low shot. Check it out. Sullivan going to stop this one underneath. Check out the reflexes on that. He hit the ground quick. What a save there. This one courtesy of Wilmington Friends, Jackson Red. Check out the spin move. It's always a good spin move, and you can do it in lacrosse in Delaware. You can spin move. We're going to see it here in slow motion, a little spin, able to beat the defender, then put one right in the net.
Sure that wasn't a travel?
On to number 2, TJ Morris. He was a top performer. We'll check out this one. Here's the pitch, and it's smoked. Right center field into the fence. He's going to be on his horse around first, around second, on his way to third. He'll get down in safely for TJ Morris, top performer and your second top play of the week. Now we've got some grand slams. This one courtesy of Middletown. Will Austin. This one, he's going to go opposite field, a little bit like your nephew.
Like Brian Lang, yeah.
Opposite field dinger that time, and that's just one of 2. Give you 2 for $1 here at number 1. Right field, boom. This one absolutely
Brady
smoked
Fox
at Feely Field. You see the momentum, you see the motion. That's a home run for Fox.
Sanford, good for them.
Sanford again playing some good baseball, and there's your top 5 plays of the week. That's how we're going to get started here this spring. Again, if you got your submissions, make sure you send them 302sports@gmail.com. So guys, as we sign off here, our first show of the spring. A great crowd we had with us here tonight. Just closing thoughts, closing words as we head out here on this Wednesday. Jay, we'll start with you.
Like I said, it's early, and we're going to see the best teams rise to the top here, I think, in the next 8-9 weeks. It's going to be a fun spring season.
Look for us. We're going to be out there. Please, bring warmer weather and no wind.
That would be great. You took the words out of my mouth. Mike, anything?
Yeah, I spent yesterday in New York City with about 5,000 St. Bonaventure fans, and it was glorious. Nick, I want to do this every year. I want to go to the NIT. It's not going to be at Madison Square Garden anymore, but that was awesome. But now I'm back, fully invested in Delaware high school sports, and can't wait. But yeah, what a great day at the Jordan.
Yeah, just make sure the Bonnies aren't playing on a Wednesday because we need you right here
Yeah, and they
at
lost
Buffalo
last
Wild
night,
Wings.
but, oh well, yeah, what are you gonna do?
Well, that'll do it for Nick Alcindrini, Mike Slang, Grant Frazier, and Jason Winchell. Thanks for joining us as we kick off our spring season here at Buffalo Wild Wings. Special thanks to the Caravel Bucks and the DMA Seahawks. Both are softball and baseball spring champions from 2021. So that'll do it for all of us here at Buffalo Wild Wings. For Nick Halliday and Pops behind the glass, we will see you next week right here.
Backyard, our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us.